Blood, Power, and Secrets. The Legacy of Sam Giancana. Sam Giancana, born Gilormo, Sam Giancana, was one of the most notorious American mobsters of the 20th century. As the boss of the Chicago outfit, he wielded power in both the underworld and, allegedly, the upper echelons of American political life. Known for his ruthless efficiency, charisma, and deep involvement in organized crime, Giancana remains a compelling figure due to his alleged connections with the CIA, his purported role in influencing U.S. presidential elections, and his mysterious assassination. Giancana was born on June 15, 1908, in Chicago, Illinois, to Sicilian immigrants. His father operated a pushcart and hoped his son would avoid a life of crime. However, young Giancana, nicknamed Momo, quickly immersed himself in street gang activities. He joined the 42 Gang, a notorious group of young thugs on the city's west side, and soon gained a reputation for violence and cunning. His criminal skills caught the attention of Al Capone's Chicago outfit, and Giancana began working as a wheelman and hitman during Prohibition. Over the decades, he rose steadily through the ranks, becoming a close associate of Tony Accardo, who would later appoint him as boss in the 1950s. Giancana officially became the head of the Chicago outfit around 1957. Under his leadership, the outfit expanded its control over gambling, loan sharking, and racketeering operations not only in Chicago but also in Las Vegas, Miami, and parts of Latin America. His leadership style combined brutal enforcement with political savvy. He became especially skilled at corrupting union leaders, police officials, and politicians. His criminal empire brought in millions of dollars annually, although exact estimates vary. According to FBI documents and crime historians, his personal wealth was in the tens of millions, hidden through offshore accounts, shell companies, and cash holdings. Giancana was known for his flamboyant lifestyle and high-profile relationships. He reportedly dated several actresses, including Phyllis McGuire of the McGuire sisters, with whom he had a long romantic relationship. Their connection sparked FBI surveillance and public fascination, as McGuire was a symbol of American innocence while Giancana epitomized organized crime. Despite his outward charm, Giancana maintained strict discipline and could be ruthless, even against friends and associates. He had 3 daughters and was married once, though his wife passed away in 1954. One of the most controversial aspects of Giancana's life is his alleged connection with the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. In the 1960s, as tensions between the U.S. and Fidel Castro's Cuba intensified, the CIA reportedly partnered with organized crime figures, including Giancana, to assassinate Castro under Operation Mongoose. According to declassified documents and testimony from the Church Committee in 1975, Giancana and fellow mobster Johnny Rosselli were contacted by CIA operatives to plan Castro's assassination. These efforts failed, but they highlighted the murky overlap between organized crime and U.S. foreign policy. Giancana is also alleged to have played a role in the election of John F. Kennedy in 1960, particularly in delivering votes in Illinois and West Virginia through union and mob influence. Rumors have persisted that he believed Kennedy and his brother Robert betrayed him by later cracking down on the mafia despite prior cooperation. By the mid-1960s, Giancana had become a prime target for federal investigations. The FBI began intense surveillance, and after being subpoenaed to testify before a grand jury, Giancana fled to Mexico in 1966. He lived in exile for nearly a decade, protected by corrupt Mexican officials. However, in 1974, he was extradited back to the U.S. to testify before a Senate committee investigating CIA plots. On June 19, 1975, just days before he was scheduled to testify, Giancana was shot 7 times in the head and neck while cooking sausages in the basement kitchen of his Oak Park, Illinois, home. The killer used a silenced .22 caliber pistol, an execution style associated with mob hits. No one was ever arrested for the murder. Theories abound that he was silenced to prevent him from implicating CIA officials or other mobsters in criminal conspiracies. His death occurred just months before the murder of Johnny Rosselli, his co-conspirator in the CIA Castro plot, further deepening suspicions of a cover-up. Sam Giancana's life is emblematic of the tangled web of crime, politics, and espionage that characterized mid-20th century America. His story continues to captivate historians, journalists, and filmmakers. He has been portrayed in numerous books, films, and documentaries, including Double Cross, The Explosive, Inside Story of the Mobster Who Controlled America, by Sam Giancana's brother Chuck Giancana and nephew Sam Giancana Jr. The Godfather and the Mob, BBC documentary. Mobsters, Sam Giancana, Biography Channel. Giancana's name remains a symbol of mafia power and mystery, especially due to his unexplained assassination and ties to U.S. intelligence. Sam Giancana's life was a dramatic tale of rise and fall, touching on every layer of American power, from street gangs to the White House. His reach into CIA operations and political influence suggests a level of collusion rarely admitted by official sources. Though he was assassinated before he could testify publicly, the legacy of his actions and the murky truths surrounding his life endure in both history and myth. We hope you have found the video interesting. Please subscribe to our channel and introduce us to your friends if you like the contents. Thank you.